It's Friday, December 2nd, and time for the Barbados Today Morning Update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. We begin with an appeal from a businessman as raw sewage continues to flow onto the roads of the South Coast. With just 14 days to go before the start of the 2016 winter tourist season, the businessman wants the authorities to fix the problem once and for all. In an interview with Barbados Today, the businessman, who did not want to be named, said the problem appeared to have gone away after the Barbados Water Authority intervened recently. He also revealed that a manhole that was deemed fixed by authorities 2 weeks ago has started to back up again, leaking into the streets with an unbearable odor. He has experienced his share of bad weather and storms, yet rugby plantation owner Jeffrey Evelyn told Barbados Today he has never had to deal with the sort of damage that he suffered on Tuesday, and it had nothing to do with the 4 to 6 inches of rain that damaged some of the island's roads and ground the country to a virtual halt. Instead, Evelyn swore that a tornado, the likes of which he had not experienced before, swept through his stables and guest cottages on Tuesday afternoon, leaving in its wake a trail of destruction.
It was the guys up back said that they saw the swirl, and the gardener next door said he saw the swirl as well, which actually lifted the roof. This property here is over 300 years old. This property has seen many hurricanes. We've never had very, very little damage with any hurricane that went through, not like what we've had on Tuesday. But his gardener actually saw the swirl just in front of him and head across towards our house, and that's when he saw it lift the roof to the stables. As it lifted the roof, then it dropped part of it onto one of the cottages, which punched a hole in that roof, and then it continued down through the paddocks, destroying some of the paddock rails, and actually you can see the path because it actually split a tree through the paddock as well.
In other news, this Friday, pay talks between the National Union of Public Workers and the Grantley International Airport, Inc. have reportedly ended in a stalemate. Barbados Today understands that yesterday's negotiations ended without a resolution as the government, through GAIA management, continued to insist on tying any increase for the 400 GAIA employees to public servants. The two sides returned to the bargaining table following a recent breakdown in their negotiations that has sparked a workers' picket at the island's lone airport. The NUPW is demanding a 16% increase for airport workers, while the GAIA has countered with a 15.5% offer. Students of the Barbados Community College Fine Arts program yesterday staged a brief protest highlighting filthy and unhealthy conditions under which they are forced to operate. 21 students marched from the Fine Arts building to the principal's office, demanding that something be done to end the rodent infestation that has plagued their segment of the college since the beginning of the semester. Monitored by teaching staff and the head of the Fine Arts Division, Dr. Alison Thompson, the students issued a letter to the office of the principal, Dr. Ian Austin. And speaking on behalf of the theater arts students, Melissa Hunt told Barbados Today they had had enough of the rodents and flies making the performance hall their home.
What encourages the mice are the limited garbage disposal areas that we have. So when they quickly overflow, there are about 100 people in the performance hall, using the performance hall, and we have one small bin on the inside and a standard size one on the outside. And these two bins, we start with the outside because we don't want to encourage the rats inside. When these two bins fill up very quickly, there's nothing else that we can do. From Monday, the inside garbage can was filled to the brim. It was a mountain, basically. And we came back Tuesday, we found it there again. We came back Wednesday again for rehearsal, and it was there again. This morning, I opened the door to the performance hall and saw the garbage scattered about inside the hall.
The curtains came down on year-long celebrations marking this island's Golden Jubilee last evening. Despite overcast conditions, the highly anticipated 50th anniversary of Independence Parade came off without a hitch at Kensington Oval. Britain's Prince Harry, who is captain of the Royal Household Cavalry, inspected over 1,000 armed and unarmed troops representing the various uniformed detachments as a capacity crowd of mostly patriotic Bajans decked out in their national colors watched on. The crowd fully came alive when Parade Commander Major Wendy Yearwood led the troops in several drills which showed off their marching and organizational skills. In sports, the Caribbean Premier League continues to get bigger each year. CPL organizers announced yesterday that the regional 2020 showpiece had once again exceeded global viewership figures for the just concluded season, with a nearly 44% increase over the previous year. According to the figures, this year's tournament enjoyed an audience of 134 million, a significant rise over the 93 million viewers that tuned in for the 2015 edition. Viewing numbers have steadily risen from 36 million in the inaugural year in 2013 and the 66 million recorded for the event in 2014.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
But Maisie, this Christmas will be the best Belgian Christmas for we. Maisie, it is all because Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie, fix up the kitchen and a new TV we get in. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Bajan Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan spooser, buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
In Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
On the regional scene, the people of Haiti have received a profound apology from the United Nations. Speaking on behalf of the organization, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon told the country sorry for not doing enough when it came to the cholera outbreak and its spread in the Caribbean country.
The United Nations deeply regrets the loss of life and suffering caused by the cholera outbreak in Haiti. On behalf of the United Nations, I want to say very clearly, we apologize to the Haitian people. We simply did not do enough with regard to the cholera outbreak and its spread in Haiti. We are profoundly sorry for our role.
The Secretary General also launched a two-track plan to provide support to Haitians in mostly affected areas of the outbreak.
Track 2 is a concrete expression of the President de l'Assemblée Générale. Track 2 is a concrete expression of the regret of our organization for the suffering so many Haitians have endured. On that basis, we propose to take a community approach that would provide a package of material assistance and support to those most severely impacted by cholera. The support would be based on priorities established in consultation with the communities, victims, and their families.
Internationally, the World Health Organization has released new guidelines on HIV self-testing to improve access to and uptake of HIV diagnosis. The new procedures came as WHO's coordinator for key populations and prevention, Rachel Bagley, revealed that there were about 14 million people with HIV who are still unaware of their positive status.
There are about 14 million people with HIV who still are unaware of their positive status. And this is a huge disadvantage to them, not accessing treatment, but also gives the potential for them passing HIV to their partners and to their babies. Men everywhere are much less likely to get tested, and that's because women have many more opportunities. They're much more frequent attenders at clinical settings, at antenatal clinics and other sexual and reproductive health settings where they get tested.
World AIDS Day was celebrated yesterday. And on that note, we come to the end of our news and sports update. But for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on ISOB Media and Bus Terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good morning.